What's up, sexy? I'm Lexi, and welcome to Wholesome Subs 1. My dad is in Peru having a meltdown over alpacas. This was the absolute softest and most huggable animal ever. It is an alpaca. I'm calling them that from now on. I just couldn't stop hugging it and kissing it and putting my face on its thick, soft wool. Its wool was so soft on my face, it kept me laughing. That was the softest ever. Oh my God, he's adorable. Somebody get this man like a stuffed alpaca with alpaca wool. Is that a thing? Seems like it should be a thing. Apparently, when babies first start emoting, they sometimes turn away in the middle of smiling at you because they're so overwhelmed by joy, they can't handle all the emotion and have to regulate by looking somewhere else. That's fast. I want to know how they figured that out. It's probably some sort of Lexi, stop analyzing the posts. My grandfather passed away today. I'm sorry for your loss. Last night, all he wanted to do was to have one last beer with his sons. Aww, that's wholesome as hell. Oh, I love that. This bodyguard having the time of his life on a water ride with Princess Diana and her sons. Aww, one of the sons looks like Fox Mulder. That bodyguard's back there having a blast. He's like, I have to ride this, and I have to keep an eye out for threats, but I'm gonna enjoy it. Cleverbot's still around? Oh my God. How do I tell someone I love them without it being weird? You say I love you. What if they don't feel the same way? Then you move on to someone that deserves you, man. Look, I've seen a lot of stuff come out of ChatGPT, but I haven't seen that. It's more of a corporate friendly, I'm going to steal your job and everything you've ever done kind of tone, usually. That one compliment they got years ago. Boys, this is true. Go compliment more boys. What is something about yourself that sounds totally made up but is 100% real? I was the best man on both sides of a lesbian wedding because I had dated both the bride and the bride, stayed close friends, and had introduced them to each other after our breakups. You, sir, are a true bro. Good job. I mean, both of my bridesmaids were also exes of mine. I'm friends with all but one of my exes. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. That's just what happens. The little kid inside me awakens whenever I see this. Oh my God. No. I was playing bubbles with my dog yesterday, and I will still chase them. You think age will stop me? No, gravity will, and poor coordination. There was a bunny at Lowe's today, eating all the flowers. Ha, you go, little bun. Fight the power. I love animals more than people. I would have just helped the bunny. I would have given it cover, just been like, oh, sorry, just putting a tarp over this. This area wasn't for sale. Wreck 'em. $3 burgers with $25 minimum wage. You love to see it. You can do this at scale. I think the problem is we just have a lot of businesses that probably shouldn't exist, and they are barely making it by because of low wages. Okay, I'm all on board with the cat with the waffle. The cashier who wants to start a small talk with me. Me, who's been feeling lonely lately. I can't get this one. I'm just terrified. But I'm terrified of most humans. I just don't. It takes a lot for me to feel lonely. So, I just found a cat that is not mine, and it has had babies under my bed. I've heard this from like several people. Not the babies, that's new. But people being like, there's a cat in my house, and it's not mine. And all I can think are, how big are the holes in your house? Me letting a car merge when their lane ends. Get up, Toyota Corolla. This is no place to die. Grandparents, forced into their profession. Parents, forced into their profession. My awesome parents letting me take control of my life. The cycle ends here. Aww. Yeah, my parents had very specific ideas about what I was supposed to do, and I didn't do them, and I went into tech anyway, and here I am. My adopted dad explaining why it's okay if I want to try to find my real dad. Me waiting for him to finish so I can tell him I found my real dad the day he brought me home. Oh God, I wasn't ready for that one. Ow, ow, ow. So my grandpa is 93 and still takes my grandma on dates weekly. Here's them getting ready this morning. Aw, that's cute as hell. Oh my God. See, this is just cute functional family. Like parents, this is what happens if you don't helicopter parent your kid and don't control everything they do. Otherwise, it kind of ends with the second frame and they just kind of like hide in a corner and that's it. And then you never see them again. My daughter's scientific proof that she loves me more than I love her, an ongoing debate between us, is that my heart is full of other experiences, whereas hers is less so there's more room for love for me. I'm actually kind of impressed. Oh my God, it's like drawn out. Oh wow, there's diagrams and stuff. Me accomplishing basic adult responsibilities and being proud of myself for doing my best. Good job. The list of adult responsibilities compared to the payoff has been getting real lopsided, at least compared to the previous generations. So, yeah, good job. Hang in there. Today, I sat next to a 4-year-old on my flight. He immediately gave me a hug and asked if I wanted to play dinosaurs. Hell yeah! I played dinosaurs with him for the whole flight. His mom took pictures of us. I hope that moment becomes a good memory for him. You are an excellent, aw, that's adorable. You were an excellent stranger. Me doing actual crimes in video games. Me choosing a dialogue option that's rude in video games. The number of times I've started an evil playthrough in Fallout New Vegas and gotten like 10% through before just giving up. I could do like the sneaking and the stealthy, steely stuff, but like being mean to people just, Made a cute fruit snack to cheer myself up. This is cute, but in a very liminal kind of way. I don't know what to, I don't like this. This looks like it belongs in a Forbidden Mall's fountain. Okay, I can't keep up the running tally. I don't know if this guy was hired to do this or just saw them falling, which is like, no, I'm just gonna catch a bunch of ducklings today. Dude, I'd be so nervous, especially if somebody like filming. Okay, I saw some frame blur. I think that, okay, yeah, I think this was not staged, but like reasonably filmed with a real TV camera. My dad noticed I was stressed, so he 3D printed me a little wooden elephant. This is what the good is for 3D printing. Yes, good, excellent. A text from a friend I haven't heard from in a while. Me having a bad day. Aww. I have somebody I need to reply to that's like in like a year. I feel really bad. Hello, Mr. Google. Can frogs feel happy? Yes. There is nothing but eternal happiness in the life of a frog. Okay, I know Google's telling people to put glue on their pizza and stuff, but I'm gonna choose to believe this one. I'm just gonna take it. It also doesn't say AI anywhere, so I'm gonna assume it's actually sort of correct. When someone feeds me, I woke up last night, I work night shift. So when I wake up, it's already been after dinner and everything. And there was just a giant bowl of plain pasta in the fridge that my wife had made. My wife was just like, yeah, we just made extra pasta. And it made me the happiest person ever. Great taste. Thanks, you too. Hello. I got you. Okay, now I'm it. Plot twist, it becomes eternal. And the demon actually becomes sad eventually because they're immortal and the kid isn't. Why did I ruin it? I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. When your favorite top doesn't fit anymore. I do have one shirt that like went 3 sizes vertically shorter. I don't know why. I tried it once. And yeah, that sounds about right. When I was 12, I made my dad a purple tie-dye shirt and wrote Hannah's dad on the front. It was not a school project. I just wanted everyone to know he was my dad. He wears it to any major event in my life and stole the show at my book launch yesterday. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's such a good dad. Oh, that's peak parenting. Me dancing to melodic death metal in my kitchen. Not quite the same, literally listening to Ghost right now. My dog just being happy that I'm happy. Brianna used to have a dance party every Saturday. Like the first time I figured out that this could happen, I put on My Chemical Romance really loud on Saturday because that's just what I did. And she was a young puppy and she started like bouncing around. So I bounced around with her and just grabbed her front paws. We just danced around the house like idiots. It was awesome. We still do it. I don't always paint trees, but when I do, they're happy. Of course they are. You're Bob Ross. An old hobby. Me finally having the time and money to make space for it in my life. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. This is absolute truth. And it's even better for tech-based projects because you come back to them and technology's improved and stuff you did before then struggle with it. It's so much easier because chips have more power now and this is very specific, but yeah. I was mowing the lawn a few weeks ago and got a phone call. I stopped the mower to take the call and my fiance comes out of the house with iced tea. Later, she said she heard me stop the mower and start talking and was coming out to help in case a neighbor had started chatting me up because I'm an introvert. Bless that woman. Aww. Mom asking me to open the jar of pickles that is too stiff for her. Me opening it and realizing it wasn't that stiff. She just wanted me to feel big and strong and good about myself. Ah. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I'm going to pull with any like nieces and nephews and stuff like that. Aw, I think it's Katana Comics. I got my wife a book of these for Valentine's Day or birthday or something one year. Today is the worst. Just awful. Everything is ruined. I am the embodiment of sadness. Hug. Never mind. Amazing how love changes someone. Yeah, I would have severely doubted it was the same dog if it weren't for the heterochronia. That's amazing! Your first podcast will be awful. Yes. Your first video will be awful. Yes. Your first article will be awful. Yes. Your first art will be awful. Mine was. Your first photo will be awful. Your first game will be awful. Not yet, but it will be. But you can't make your 50th without making your first. So get it over with and make it. I'm not gonna preach too much Adam Savage, I promise, but he literally just released a video called Failure is Required, and I think it's worth people's time. That's it. Just expect to build everything 3 times. I don't feel okay. What's wrong? I can't remember. Food made by me. Same food, but made by mom. Yeah, or a relative that is highly loved. I worked at McDonald's for 2.5 years, and I put 11 nuggets in almost every 10 piece I made. Wait, do we actually have a name for this guy? It keeps getting blurred out. Okay, yeah, I can't spell that. Good job. My boyfriend and I got a puppy 2 weeks ago. Today, I left him for the first time to start college classes, and my boyfriend sent me this. Apparently my childhood dog would rest her head on the windowsill for like a week or 2 after I left for college, and that made me very sad because I missed my dog. My hopes and dreams. Don't worry, that's a recycling bin, not a trash bin. Your hopes and dreams can be recycled into new and different ones that can sustain you. Yep, just right-click, restore to original location, and then rearrange those sectors into something. This fell apart. You know what I mean. Me telling my friend the thing I have already told him many times. My friend listening with interest. Oh no, I've probably done this to at least a few of my friends. I'm very sorry. At my sister's wedding, the photographer asked me to throw her veil up into the air and then run out of the shot in time for her to get a photo. This is the result. I mean, you have a clear shot of the background, so all you need is another burst photo right behind it, and then you can like Photoshop it together. But I think this one's better. This is the one that should get framed. That time I left my cat at my parents' for 2 weeks, and they made a book. Freaking goes to grandpa's doing it. Oh, no, I need to see the rest of the No, I want to see the rest of the book. Me, my problems. Sad music will help. For whatever reason, I feel like sad music kind of trundles you through it. Like it's just like you're going somewhere. Better than just being locked up. Wishing you a safe return back to yourself. Thanks. I'm on the way. I think I should be landing shortly. Today I found out through Facebook that the overnight security guard at my work knits boots and mittens for premature babies at the Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. He also posts them worldwide. My heart. Aww. I haven't met a ton of people that work overnight and graveyard shifts, but all the ones I have been pretty interesting or like just very genuinely kind people. It's just such a cool collection of humans to like not even be around because I'm very new to it, but still, you know what I mean. Alligators can live up to 100 years, which is why there is an increased chance that they will see you later. Japan Museum takes care of lost stuffed toy for 30 years, still hopes to find its owner. The text is a little hard for me to read because it's light gray on white, but it looked like it was left at the museum about 30 years ago, and they are still taking care of it, and that's adorable because I still have 2 stuffed animals from 30 years ago. Give it to me when I was born. When I go to the park and they have swings. Yeah, no, you can't keep me off playground equipment. There's a photo from like my wife and I's, I don't know, 4th or 5th date. No, it was probably slightly after that. And I'm just like climbing around a jungle gym. I don't know why. I don't have a good explanation for it. Live a more interesting life. Random woman on the street, or toddler. Me trying to make him smile. See, this is the correct version of the bus. This is the bus where everybody actually works together. My sister's going into labor and I look like this. I'm an uncle. What's this pose? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. No, just go. Just own it. He works for the U.S. Sorry if I just activated half of your cats. That's adorable. I'm so glad you got him to wear it and then died a minute later. My grandpa, who knows nothing about video games, but loves me very much and wants to relate to me. Are you winning? That being said, the number of games that have like no win condition now, like the games that just go on forever and never actually end, it is kind of hard to answer that. Mother and child with poliosis. Hereditary white streak in hair. Oh, wow. That's genuinely cool looking. It's really cool. I played Dungeons and Dragons with my daughters. They were supposed to fight the wolves surrounding a town. I know where this is going. Instead, they fed the wolves and turned them into their friendly wolf army. Girls, man, they'll take over the world. Yeah, animals more than people. Yeah, I would totally do that. I spilled my whole coffee in class today, and the guy in front of me asked what kind of drink it was, and I told him. I looked up from my laptop at one point, and he wasn't sitting in front of me anymore. Then 10 minutes later or so, he comes back into class with my exact order. Oh, I'm crying. Brooklyn, don't feel bad. The first time I met my boss in person, we were at like a restaurant bar setting. I ordered a Diet Coke. It was covered in like ice, like they had dipped it through the ice, whatever bucket thing, so it was wet and icy. I picked the thing up and dumped an entire Diet Coke over my new boss. It was great. He handled it like a champ. Like it's just another Diet Coke just reappeared. Nobody made a big deal out of it. It was years ago, but I will still see it every time I fall asleep. Okay, but how does our daughter look like Woody Harrelson? Daughter, what? Is that fair? Oh, Takora, oh my God. You're an adorable child, flattered to be compared. You have a wonderful smile. I just wish I had your hair. It made our day. Can't wait to show her this when she's older. You have another fan for life. Oh my God, good. I love it when people are like that and just good sports and just wonderful humans. Thank you, wonderful humans, for existing. Now all of you go be wonderful humans.